What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike.
And Tyler, and this CIF championship game is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
The last chance power drive for 2013 CIF Division II Girls Soccer. It's the ship. Long Beach, Wilson, and Sunny Hills. The Bruins here for the second time in 3 years, taking on the top-seeded Lancers.
Wilson Bruins have had a phenomenal team-driven run through these playoffs with some thrilling victories, including that stunner in the semifinals over Great Oak.
And they are taking on that top-seeded black and yellow Sunny Hills, led by Maribel Morales in the midfield wearing number 9. She's got her dancing shoes on, ready to go to work in this championship game.
From the first whistle, Wilson was on the front foot. It was against a sagging Lancer defense, and that made it a lot easier. But first to the ball was Wilson nearly every time.
Well, they really were on top of every 50-50 ball. Garrios on the end line, and then Quinn Trowbridge. Get Trout.
Coming in for Osette Hood and doing a great job there defensively. But on offense, not a lot of teeth in these attacks for either side.
They were gumming it up a little bit. No shots on goal in the first half. There were 5 shots for Wilson as Skelly goes wide here to earn a corner kick. The best chances for both teams were on the set piece, and for Wilson, it came in 2 corners.
The Bruins, obviously, with their superior height, want to earn those corners so that they have a chance to get the head on it, but in the 22nd and 32nd minute, both of them came up wanting. For Sunny Hills, that's their exact game. They're used to scoring off of set pieces, so that's what they were looking for.
Best chance for the Lancers was a long volley. This one going to end up a foul committed against Samantha Moreno in goal, and we go to halftime scoreless.
Jeff Gordon and Dalton Kaufman trying to get their teams all revved up here as we go to the second half. And Sunny Hills actually had the first chance of the second 40. Morales plays it back to Hansen, but as she has been all playoffs, Moreno where she needs to be with the punch.
Always so nails, you're right, JJ, knows where to be. The breakthrough in the 44th, Maddie Grieve, tremendous skill.
Oh, and then the shot, safe. Oates in. Immediately, Sunny Hills starts to ask for, hey, did she just kick that out of our goalkeeper's hands? And yeah, it does look like that at first, but reverse. Great play by Maddie, first of all.
Certainly, obviously shown in the replay, goalie never had full control of it. Oates, great rebounding is how you win championships, and that is a phenomenal goal from Claire Oates.
For any goalkeeper, it's difficult to deal with ball and Oates.
1-0, Wilson, 44th. They can start to feel it. Got to protect that lead with possession. It was Reinhardt leading the way at the midfield. And then just minutes after that goal, there's a handball right here on Sunny Hills, so they are on their heels.
Bruins already, again, as we see, knocking at a second chance to put this thing away, really. But Reinhardt has a go. Sure-handed save right there as the Lancers back on their heels. Wilson just sacrificing the body. Don't necessarily want to say they wanted it more, but it definitely looked that way.
There was plenty of contact in that second 40, but the Bruins did look like the field was slanted in their favor.
Morales keeping on ticking at the midfield, but great stop there from Voulgaris. Amazing defensive backline play for the Bruins. Best shot at a Lancer answer came off set pieces and long throws. Mike, you mentioned it earlier. That's how they've won games. They grind it out. They take early leads. However, a lot of chances left wanting. Sunny Hills came up with 6 shots. However, only 1 of them on frame in the second half. Maribel just left unrung. It was not the day for the girls in black. Meanwhile, at the other end, Bruins with that high soccer IQ running the clock out. Tick, tick, Mad City.
That's just heads up right there. Maddie Grieve taking it to the corner and just hanging out. Just be like, let's keep the ball down here. That's where we want it as the clock just winds away on a victory.
And as the final seconds tick off, you got to hug somebody. You are a champion. The Wilson Bruins absolutely achieved the goal they had from the first practice of this season.
Winner, winner, fit me for my ring dinner. 1-0, yet another 1-goal victory by this team, this Bruins team that Mike mentioned it. Just a bunch of teammates out there. No one player driving them all the way home, but everybody playing a huge role from the back of the bench to the captains. Everybody has a piece of this championship, including Dalton Kaufman, who came back and in his first year back in the Bruin Maroon, he's putting up a trophy. That's nice.
He set quite the standard for himself. You come in your first year, win a CIF championship. Obviously, they're not done with state around the corner, but wow, what a great way to do it the first year for him at Wilson.
Certainly the nicest moment to end a season on, and as Tyler mentioned, the season's not quite over, but anytime you can hoist that plaque and pass it around, and then here you see the captains bringing it to the crowd. As I was looking at that pile, I was thinking, you guys better be careful because they could have as many as 3 games next week in that state regional bracket.
This Wilson Bruins soccer program has really taken leaps and bounds since Dalton Coffin and Jason Cookwood took over a few years back. They won a national championship back in 2007. They've gone to this championship game 3 of the last 7 years. That's something to build on. We'll see if they can do that this week in state.
This highlight brought to you by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932, and always happy to sponsor a video that features some jewelry.
That's right. Jewelry here, maybe some jewelry in the future. Like we said, state playoffs start this week. To find that schedule, you stay right here at GazetteSports.com because we are Long Beach Sports and Wilson Soccer. We've got one more question. How do you feel right now?